In the U.S., the desperate search for a missing 19-year-old college student near San Antonio, Texas. Late today, authorities releasing new video they believe shows her walking near her home the day she disappeared on Christmas Eve. The FBI now joining in the search. Here's ABC's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, authorities unveiling new video they believe shows missing Texas woman Camila Mendoza Olmos. The dash cam footage shows a woman matching Olmos's description and clothing walking a few blocks from her home the morning of Christmas Eve, the last day she was seen.
If this is indeed her, we've got what we believe to be a good direction of flight.
Until now, law enforcement only had surveillance video showing the 19-year-old outside her house Christmas Eve morning, rummaging through her car, then walking out of sight, and she did not have her phone. The family says she'd often take a morning walk. They're devastated she hasn't returned.
I miss her. Daddy's waiting for her at home.
The San Antonio community has spent 5 days fanning out across the area hoping to find her.
We've been searching on foot like within a 3-mile radius. We don't have a single clue.
Tonight, the search area has crossed the border. Mexican officials releasing this missing persons report. The sheriff has said they believe Olmos could be in imminent danger, but there's so far very little evidence as to what happened.
We've got to consider all possibilities at this point. Unfortunate for us, we can't start narrowing that down until some evidence takes us to that, and we're not there yet.
And with the sheriff says the FBI is helping with digital evidence. They are urging the entire community to review all their surveillance cameras, their dash cams, hoping they can further retrace her path. Whit.
All right, Trevor Ault, thank you for that. News tonight in the international manhunt for a former Canadian Olympic snowboarder turned alleged drug kingpin. Ryan Wedding is on the FBI's top 10 fugitive list. Late today, federal authorities releasing images showing dozens of high-end motorcycles, $40 million worth, recently seized by Mexican authorities. They believe all are owned by Wedding. The FBI seized a rare $13 million Mercedes linked to him last month. When we come back, the warning tonight from the CDC about the spike in flu cases across the country. The deadly fire at the home belonging to the parents of NASCAR superstar Denny Hamlin. What we're learning tonight about who might have been inside that home. A wild crash in Ohio. The homeowner says a split-second decision not to walk her dogs may have saved her life. And Beyounce reaches a new milestone, joining an elite group of musicians. Next tonight, the deadly fire at the home belonging to the parents of NASCAR superstar Denny Hamlin. At least one person has died. Another suffered life-threatening injuries. Officials have not yet identified the victims. Authorities say 40 to 45% of the home was already burning by the time crews arrived. No word yet on the cause. British boxing heavyweight Anthony Joshua injured in a fatal car crash in Nigeria. 2 others were killed after an SUV slammed into a stationary truck earlier today. Authorities say Joshua was a passenger in the vehicle. He is hospitalized but in stable condition. The Olympian recently beat YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul in a high-profile match in Miami. A frightening scene in an Ohio suburb, a car speeding down the road and then slammed into this home on Christmas morning. The front porch, car, and trash cans destroyed. Thankfully, everyone inside the home was safe. It happened just minutes after the homeowner changed her mind about going outside to walk the dogs, instead staying inside, likely saving her life. When we come back, Beyounce joins an exclusive club that includes musicians like her husband Jay-Z and Bruce Springsteen, plus the American adventurer doing something we've never seen on Mount Everest. To the index now, flu cases are rising across the country. The CDC is reporting nearly 5 million cases nationwide. New York is experiencing its worst flu outbreak on record, more than 71,000 cases in just 1 week. That's the most ever in a single week. At least 14 other states are reporting high or very high number of flu-like illnesses. Doctors say it's not too late to get a flu shot. Beyounce is ringing in the new year as a billionaire. That's according to Forbes. It's largely due to her record-breaking Cowboy Carter world tour and brand deals. She's just the 5th musician, including her husband Jay-Z and Taylor Swift, to reach that billionaire milestone. Still ahead, highlighting the remarkable stories of 2025, including the American skier doing something that had never been done before. Finally tonight, the American skiing down Mount Everest, one of the many stories featured in Robin Roberts' primetime special, The Year 2025. Here's Will Reeve.
Impossible is temporary for ski mountaineer Jim Morrison. who climbs up and skis down the tallest mountains in the world.
Where do you think that drive comes from?
I think I have a certain knack for suffering.
He took that suffering to the limit, trying what no one else has ever done before. Ski down the north face of Mount Everest.
As you summited Everest for this attempt, what were you carrying with you mentally and emotionally, in addition to whatever gear you might have had?
We had worked on this for so long, and in the process of trying to get there, I lost my partner, my climbing partner, and my life partner, Hillary Nelson.
Nelson died in an avalanche while on a ski mountaineering expedition with Morrison in the Himalayas 3 years ago.
When I got to the summit, I was just overwhelmed with emotion about her and the drive that it took to see this project through.
Was there any point where you thought about giving up?
There were lots of times that I wanted to quit. The entire time I was set up in what we call the no-fall zone. There was no room for error. I got to the bottom, I collapsed, I cried.
What have you learned about yourself in your lifelong journey?
Even if it's virtually unobtainable, if you keep trying and keep after that goal, you can do almost anything.
And our thanks to Will Reeve for that. You can watch Robin Roberts' Primetime Special of the Year 2025 tonight at 8 Eastern right here on ABC. I'm Whit Johnson in New York. Have a great night.